everybody. My name is Brandon Bishop. This is Robin. Say hi, Robin. Can you kneel down?
Hi, Robin.
So, Robin, if you can't tell, fixes the kind of crap that's going on in my head right now. No, not the stuff in my head, but the stuff that's on my head. Nobody can fix the stuff that's in my head. But this right here is long overdue. I could blame the trendy virus. I could blame any reason I haven't done it and cut it and taken anywhere near care of it. It's just been lazy and busy. That's my only excuse. So for the last 30 of the month of January, which we didn't get to do a lot in January, which kind of sucks because I'm going stir crazy. This is 2 months in a row, basically 2 months in a row. I'm going absolutely freaking crazy. Sitting at home, doing the business end of things. The winter months are always slow, but with all the, like I said, the trendy virus stuff and all that. Oh, hi, should I shut up now?
You're good. Keep talking.
With all the stuff going on, it's hard to get on the road, but next month, February, I promise you, is going to be a fun and interesting month. We've got to be all over the place. So thank you for tuning in. This is going to be a weird episode. I needed something. I didn't just want to be sitting in my office going, hi, welcome to January's... we didn't do anything.
January.
Exactly. So, oh, this is pretty. Look at this. And thank you. How much do I owe you? This is good.
You good? You're good to go?
So yeah,
right.
I'm basically going to be pulling this show directly out of my posterior. So excuse me ahead of a time. This is a good look right here.
I like it.
I like this. This is very Dutch boy.
Yes.
Give me a paintbrush and
Absolutely.
let me paint your fence. This is awesome.
I love it.
I do have segments though. I have notes. And to start off this episode, we are going to do a plug. So here's a commercial.
ASY TV is back. Hundreds of hours of all original and classic TV and movies, commercial free, and now available in millions of homes worldwide. Streaming all day, every day on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and at ASYTV.com. ASY TV brings you all original series like Good Brother with the Big Algian family, The UFO Show with Amy Duma, Go There, Eat That, New York Ham, Wrestling with Ghost, Best Day Ever, A Call to Adventure, Lost in America, The Chateau, Evilise, Sparkle Nation, That Vegas Show, Puppet, The Psycho Dwarf, Father, Son, and the Spooky Ghost, The Drink, and new episodes and new shows released all the time. You've got Netflix, you've got Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Disney Plus, and all the rest. Now add ASY TV. Subscribe today on your streaming device or at ASYTV.com. Use this code when subscribing and support the shows that you want to see.
Ooh, I'm being shaved. So, I want to talk about some of the shows that have been insourced to ASY TV. Now, mostly what we do is produce our own shows. We get the cameras out, kind of like we're doing right now, but just, well.
Right.
We hit the road and we film shows all over the country with amazing people, amazing faces, places, stories, the whole deal. You know what we do. But we have a lot of shows that are coming in now. And I'm taking notes on my phone, so I hope you don't mind. The cue card lady couldn't make it today. Oof.
Sorry.
I'm being shaved. No, it's okay. It's just traumatic. It's a little traumatic right now.
I'm gonna have to take it off with the scissors. You got too much hair to start.
That's right. It's that strong Cherokee blood in me right there. So some of the shows we have insourced, I'm going to give you little clips and kind of introduce them to you in case you haven't watched them yet, because you really should watch these shows. They're absolutely incredible. Starting off with my new favorite show. It's called Vinyl Rewind. Now, this guy has the coolest haircut I've ever seen. I could never get away with this guy's haircut. My face is too round. You know what I'm talking about? When they got a round, like me, I have a round bowling ball of a head. And this guy has one of those nice, thin, long, beautiful supermodel faces. And he's sitting in a cool room talking about old rock and roll and vinyl albums and everything. So obviously, if you know me whatsoever, this is going to be one of my favorite shows. And I absolutely adore this show. So this is called Vinyl Rewind. You can watch it on ASY TV. I think there's 5 episodes now. There's another 5 coming at us. Actually, there's 6 episodes now and another 6 coming at us. So here's Vinyl Rewind.
The Paul is Dead hoax is one of the strangest stories in rock history. It almost doesn't seem real. But for 2 months in the fall of 1969, college students all across the United States were obsessed with discovering hidden messages on Beatles album covers and in the songs themselves. At the height of its popularity, the conspiracy theory spread around the world, spawning novelty songs, write-ups, and even prime-time TV news coverage. On today's episode of Strange and Unusual Tales, we're going to dive into the history of one of music's biggest urban legends and see if there's any truth to the rumor that Paul McCartney died in 1966.
Together, collectively, they thought Paul McCartney had died. I understand they still do.
McCartney was killed 3 years ago in an auto accident, and a double put in his place.
The gist of the theory is that after an argument during a Beatles recording session on November 9th, 1966, Paul McCartney sped off in his car only to be decapitated in an auto accident when he lost control of his vehicle. The UK security service MI5 advised the band to find a replacement, for they feared that if the news of Paul's death got out, mass hysteria would spread among Beatles fans, leading to civil unrest and possible mass suicide.
I absolutely love that show, so I think you will too. If you like rock and roll, if you like things like Pink Floyd, he's even got a Daft Punk episode. It's just a badass show. I love it, and it's well done. Another show which is not well done, but it's not meant to be well done. It's self-proclaimed the worst television show on ASY TV. It's the bastard stepson that lives in a closet underneath the stairs of all of our shows. There's a lot of hair coming off of me right now.
That's a lot of hair.
Man, my head looks huge. Wow.
Now you're good.
It's called Hack's Horror Show. Now, if public access and, let's say, your typical C-rated horror show had a child, it would be Hack's Horror Show. Tony Covington, I absolutely adore this guy. He's a hard worker, and that's the reason he's still on the network. I'm supposed to be against this show, but secretly, I really like it. I think you will too.
I'm in a trailer, gonna go down south, gonna do the things you only dreamed about. Flying south down 35, I'll be damn lucky if I make it alive. Gotta go, I'm days go down. I'm in a trailer, ain't fucking around. There's a whole lot of things that are bugging me, but it makes no difference now. I see I'm gonna find me a little stretch of land. Set my trailer on the next sales, gonna find little mama woman down the line. Got me in a trailer, so I pass on by. I'm rolling down that open road, 110 with a wide load. Leave my troubles far behind, if I just keep pushing on down that line. There's a whole lot of business in this big world, settling down with a Mexican girl.
The hell, where'd they get these cheap ass things? What happened to my set? What they do, tear it down? Fucking, oh! Hi kids, welcome to Hack's Horror Show.
Hack's Horror Show is another show that they bring to ASY TV. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to get the cameras out. I don't have to fly to wherever any of these shows are at. And I love that so much. So much. Another show that gets sent to us is Lockdown Living Room Comedy Show from our long lost friend, not long lost, he only passed away last year unfortunately, but from our friend Puppet the Cycle Dwarf, Stephen Lee. I've known Stephen for a long time. We did the Puppet Show. It was the first show that he gave ASY TV, and now during COVID times, he's holy crap. Look at this.
We're sheer into shape. We're taking like
This
good
is some
6-8
thick.
inches.
Wow, I'm bald.
Not yet.
Anyway, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt my talk about Puppet here because we do miss him. But the show goes on. His producer Terry Bell is keeping it going, and we are definitely going to keep it going in tribute to our friend Stephen, Puppet the Psycho Dwarf.
Oh, Mr. Randy Newman. You don't know what you're talking about. We got little hands, little eyes. We tell great big lies. DJ, cut that music. Mr. Newman has no idea. Midgets have no reason to live. We got every reason to live. You know what? Midgets are the true stars of this world. That's right. We are the true stars of this world. Do the dwarf, baby. That's right. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. I prove everything I say. So here we go. Midgets are the true stars of this world, right? What does every star want in this world? What do they want? They want the money, right? They want the fame. Well, what does that mean? They gotta be noticed. They gotta be looked at. Look at me. I'm gonna walk that red carpet. Take my picture.
So rest in peace, Puppet. We miss you. And thank you, Terry, for keeping the show going. Another show that's on the network, Creature Features with Al Omega. Al Omega is your creepy uncle that hangs out in the attic and just watches scary... That didn't sound really good, didn't it?
Not really.
I didn't mean to call him a creepy uncle. That's not what he is at all.
He's not that kind
He's a creepy dude that hangs out in the attic watching old horror movies.
Like a creepy landlord.
He's just awesome. I love this guy. He's got a great gimmick. He's got a great look. I don't know if this is a great look yet.
Not yet.
I trust you. I trust you very much so.
There. We had to take some hair off first.
But here's a small clip of Al Omega with Creature Features.
Now, it doesn't say how many, but I do know there's at least 2. Hey there, welcome to the show. I, of course, am your host, Al Omega, the alpha and omega of all things science fiction and horror. Bob and I were just talking about tonight's show, and what a movie we have. It's a movie, and maybe it's better than it should be, I don't know. You be the judge. Tonight's movie is Werewolf on Wheels from 1971. This was basically a movie where they took a bunch of stunt people and a biker gang and made a movie.
Another show that's insane that we have nowadays, and I'm so happy to have it. I hear the Clippers.
Yes, you do.
OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, is on ASY TV. This is the legendary wrestling promotion where John Cena learned how to wrestle, where Batista learned how to wrestle, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, Shelton Benjamin, Beth Phoenix, and so many others. This is where they all came from. This was the proving grounds for WWE way back in the day, and they still exist. And Al Snow is at the helm. Got to talk to him, got to know him again real well, and we get the honor of airing OVW, and they're sending us their weekly shows. Here's a clip.
Professional wrestling, a sport driven by competition, heart, desire, and passion.
You want me to sprint, you want me to run, and I can't go on. Second wind's coming, blood starts pumping. I was never nothing, no, not nothing. Never say never. Out from the dust, got better. Fell up, buried like a treasure. I will never give up. Done with the hiccups, I'm a man on a mission. A man with a vision. When dreams come alive, ribs don't survive. Will I cross that line? Time will tell. This is my life. Since I was a boy, I've known that voice. Now I'm a man, I've made my choice. I'm going all the way. I'm giving everything. No room for compromise. Willing to sacrifice. This time I come alive.
This is OVW. The future is now.
So damn cool to have OVW on ASY TV. For years, I've been wanting an actual... We have lots of wrestlers. We have the Good Brothers show with Doc Gallows, Amy Duma, Lita. We have the UFO show. We have Eva Lise, the Bennetts. We have a bunch more coming, to be honest with you. And but we never had wrestling, like actual wrestling show, until OVW. So we're really excited to have them. Speaking of wrestling, you like paranormal stuff, right?
Oh, I love it.
She loves that stuff.
I love it.
Wrestling with Ghosts is what you get when you get a paranormal investigation team who are a bunch of former pro wrestlers, sometimes still active pro wrestlers. And the team has changed up a little bit throughout the seasons, but Luke and Vinny are the core of the group. They got Travis and Candy now. I think there's like 13 episodes of Wrestling with Ghosts on ASY TV. They've been with us for years, and it's another show that I love having, that I don't have to do any work except for uploading it and uploading the metadata. I like saying metadata. Makes me sound smart. Metadata. And here's a clip from Wrestling with Ghosts. You'll love Luke, you'll love Vinny, you'll love the rest of them, you'll love this show.
Hello there, kids, and welcome to Season 3. My name is Vito Tomaselli, and I'm still doing just fine. However, strange things are afoot in the Great Smoky Mountains. You see, this season starts off with a murder mystery of sorts. In a 16-month period of time between 2018 and 2019, no less than 11 hikers, tourists, and motorists have died in the park due to falling trees. Killed by trees! This is an incredible number, much higher than normal. Coincidence? Perhaps. But the kids in Wrestling with Ghosts have stumbled on an old Cherokee take where the MO of the legend is murdering people with either her obsidian finger or by pushing trees on her victims. Her name is Spearfinger. Do we think that these poor devils meet their ghastly end by an evil-doing Cherokee legend? Probably not. But the team has heard lots of unsettling activity reported up in the recent weeks on North Carolina's most haunted trail, Nolan Creek. Here, the team gives us a rundown of why they are in the tunnel to nowhere. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The guy sold out and got a girl on the team. Cheap pop, right?
What's up, everybody? Wrestling with Ghosts Season 3, and we are on the trail of Spearfinger! Now stop it! Not Spirit Finger, it's Spearfinger. Get it right. Tell them about it, baby.
She was a rock golem that would actually take the kids, some of the kids, and lure them out of the village one at a time and kill them with the large onyx spear on the back of her finger, and would steal their souls. And she would also cut down trees onto people, cause rock slides, many of those things which have happened
it's newsworthy.
Very recently.
Wrestling with Ghosts. I love watching this show. These guys crack me up. I've had them on my show, Go There Eat That, when we did the Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge episode. And it's they've only met them a couple times in person, but they're like brothers. It's really weird. Isn't that weird how you can have like a really good friend and you've only met him a couple times?
Yep. Yeah, or you haven't met him at all.
That's the internet. Exactly.
Exactly.
You're going to ask me something. Oh.
Whoa, what are you thinking?
I'm going to let them decide.
What do you think, guys? About that much?
It looks a little long to me, but...
Okay, let's take a look.
I don't want like the skater punk hairdo.
Alright.
You know what I mean? Like there's nothing worse than the guys with the side shaves and they have lines here and they have a little,
no,
and a little ponytail up
I
here.
do plenty of those.
And then like, drugs in their pocket and bad credit and
no.
Let's
take a little more off than that. I'm just trying to make sure you didn't take too much.
I trust you. And I trust you that you're going to like this next show. Also brought to you from the Wrestling with Ghosts guys. It's called It Happened to Me. It's another paranormal show. I've actually been on this show discussing my little paranormal stuff. You've had paranormal things happen.
Many times.
Then why don't you take your phone and do this and then send it to Luke and Vinny.
Okay.
And then tell your stories and they will put it on it. What is it called again? It Happened to Me. I get tongue-tied right now because I'm watching all my hair go away.
Wait till you see what's behind you.
And I'm realizing how fat my face is. It's so just...
I think you're being too hard on himself, folks.
It's whatever. But It Happened to Me is a fun show that Luke and Vinny from Wrestling with Ghosts send me. And Robin's going to be on it real soon. So, yeah. Make sure I got everything. Here's a clip from It Happened to Me. Such professionalism.
Right.
all growing up, you know, I would listen to these stories or listen to pastors talk down to them and just never really once even thought it was possible. From a young age, I always was able to read energy and get a feeling whenever I would go into places or have a type of premonition, but I just always kind of stuffed that down because I wasn't able to really exercise that and believe that that was even a gift. And so I just left it alone. As I grew, my dad was kind of a rolling stone, and so he moved pillar to post every 6 months to a year. The most we ever stayed in a place was 18 months. He was either running from something or going to a new opportunity. And it was at the same situation where he decided we needed to move from one place to another because he was tired of where we were. So we went and looked at this trailer in Decatur, Tennessee, and it was in the middle of nowhere.
So It Happened to Me. It's a weird show. It's like, it's got the TV stacked up and he's, the little faces on the TV and people just kind of send in their stories like I did, like Robin will, and it's cool. I like it. You can sit there and you can just watch it and binge watch like all 6 episodes that's on there right now with more to come. So very fun show. And those are the in-sourced shows that we have coming out. But like I said, we have our own collection of all original stuff that we produce in-house. So let's say, Robin, we're a restaurant, right?
Right, okay.
And we cook all of our food from scratch.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about right now.
All right.
We do all of it. Does Netflix film their own shows? Yes, they do. But do they only film their own shows? No, they in-source, stuff from their menu. We do all of our own stuff. Actually, that's a complete lie because I just told you like 5 or 6 in-source shows that we don't even do. Not to mention we have all the classic TV like Beverly Hillbillies, Three Stooges, Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin,
Really?
One Step Beyond, Dragnet. You haven't even watched the network.
These are things I did not know.
Yes, there's a lot of hundreds of hours of classic TV as well. But we have new shows coming up that are just mind-blowing in concept, and I cannot wait to get started. And the first one I'm going to tell you about, we're filming next month in Los Angeles. It's going to be called either Out of the Cellar or Backstage Past, featuring the life and career of this man, Stephen Piercy from Rat.
Hey, Stephen Piercy from Rat and Solo Artist. We're excited to be a part of the ASY TV family with the opening of my docuseries Backstage Pass, where you get a VIP pass to my life. Get the info at officialstephenpiercy.com.
Stephen Piercy from Rat is coming to ASY TV. That is mind-blowing to me as a long-time, lifelong Rat fan. Like, literally, I would go crazy back in the day. You never saw me without a Rat t-shirt on, and I probably shouldn't tell Stephen any of this stuff, because you gotta remain professional, right? So, keep that on the download, unless he's watching this. And he's probably going, why are you cutting your hair, bro?
Probably. Don't worry, I won't butcher him, I promise.
Yeah. I'm trying to be professional, Stephen, okay? I gotta run a network, it's whatever. So I'm looking forward to doing that show. Again, Renee Paquette, formerly Renee Young of WWE. Actually, she's gonna be Renee Young again, I think. Unless she's keeping the Paquette name. Keeps getting pushed off because, first, COVID. Secondly, she's pregnant. So she's making a baby. She's got a baby bump, and we love the fact that she's expanding her family. It's amazing. And we cannot wait to meet the baby and meet the bulldog and the whole family and have her cook some amazing meals, because it's going to be a cooking show for you to follow suit. So, Robin, you can watch Renee cook stuff.
Good.
See, there's something for everybody on ASY TV.
Something.
It's truly something for everybody. Another one I'm really excited about. We already have the New York Ham Show with Eddie Finocchiaro in New York City, where he goes around and does New York things. But we're going to make best of our time with Nathan Orton. Yes, the name sounds familiar. I know it does. Orton, the legendary wrestling family. Well, Randy Orton's not the only kid. Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Nathan is a comedian in New York City, and just the fact of doing a show about a comedian in New York City, does that sound interesting to you?
Yes.
Yes, me too. So that's why we're going to do it. Awesome kid, and he left us a message. Check it out. You may have saw it last month on the awards episode, but check this out.
Hey, this is Nathan Orton walking through New York City. Someone just offered me heroin. Well, I'm really excited to be working with ASY TV in 2021 if the world doesn't end. Hope to see you there.
Heath. We've been talking about Heath. You can call him Heath Slater, formerly known as. You can call him Heath Miller. You can call him just straight up Heath from Impact Wrestling. He is coming to ASY TV. Recently got injured in the ring, and we're going to film the whole process from surgery all the way back to getting back into the ring. Super awesome guy. Cracks me up every time I talk to him. Sometimes he calls a little late, which is weird because he's 2 hours ahead of me. So when he calls me at 1 o'clock in the morning, it's 3 o'clock in the morning there. And it's still, I don't care. I'll answer the phone every time he calls. And can't wait to get that show started. I'm trying to think if we have any clips. We did make a silly commercial once, just in order to kind of stretch things because this is a weird episode. I'm telling you, it's weird. Here's a little commercial we made for Heath, begging him to join ASY TV.
This is a commercial for ASY TV. This is wrestling megastar Heath.
What the hell you doing? Where do I park?
Now, Heath doesn't currently have a show on ASY TV, but he's made a lot of appearances on the Good Brother TV show. So we're going to use his name and recognition to promote this network.
All right, I'm right here. I can hear you.
ASY TV is available on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and at ASYTV.com. Use promo code Heath when subscribing, and maybe, just maybe, Heath will end up having a show on ASY TV after all.
No Heaths were harmed during the filming of this commercial.
Here's a message. During the award show, I was just doing an award show last month. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
And then this guy said this, and it makes perfect sense. And you know what? Furthermore, what's going on? Guys, we got a static sync. Guys, hey, what's going on?
Hey Brandon, hey, Eric Stolhansky here from Broken Lizard, probably best known as Rabbit and Super Troopers. Hey, sorry for interrupting. I thought that I should just maybe let the viewers know that you may have forgotten an award. The hey, quit hounding me, I'll think about it award in 2020. I have a feeling I might have qualified for that one. So hey, Happy New Year. I'll see you in 2021. I'm positive I'll hear from you again.
That was that was Broken Lizard's Eric Stolhansky. He's did he give you that? You didn't tell me about that. Eric Stolhansky from Broken Lizard. You've seen Super Troopers, right?
Yep.
1 and 2. You've seen Club Dread. You've probably seen Beer Fest. You've seen all the movies. I am a huge fan, and I'm a huge fan of this guy. We got to do some work about 3.5 years ago for a different show, and it's still on the network too. Look up The Drink. It's an older episode at the Rabbit Hole. You ever ate at the Rabbit Hole here?
I had appetizers there once.
Would you have the rabbit feet?
I don't even remember.
Or the duck wings or whatever?
It was a couple years ago.
So good, so good.
Really, really good.
But we had a good time with Paul Soder and Eric Stolhansky, and I've been bugging the crap out of Eric ever since. So yeah, that's the whole reason behind that, and possibly we'll be doing a show with Eric Stolhansky as well. And now finally, here's a story, and I'm ashamed to admit this. When we first launched on ASY TV, we had a show called Mr. Quackle's Life with a puppet duck. It was ridiculous and obscene, but we needed content. And like I've said many times, when we first launched, we had 10 shows. And there's a dog out.
Oh yeah, she's gonna tell them.
And 10 of them were bad. Mr. Quackle's was the worst show, but for some reason it was the most watched show. Who is it, puppy? Is it Mr. Quackles?
Probably she wants to eat Mr. Quackles.
Mr. Quackles would be eaten if he came in, and you know what? He deserved to be eaten because I hate Mr. Quackles. I hate that stupid ass duck. For some reason, I was outvoted in the board meeting, and Mr. Quackles versus the internet is now a real thing. Yeah, it's not okay.
I love it.
I don't even recognize this place anymore. Hello? Where's that Brandon Bishop clown? He owes me money. Hello, it's Mr. Quackles. Wait, what's with all the Funko Pops? Stupid. Wait, is this on? Just happens to be a camera rolling, huh? Alright, well, let me tell you something real quick, people. I am Mr. Quackles. I was one of the original people here on... I'm sorry, people? No, ducks here on ASY TV. And I want my job back. I've got ideas, I got lots of different things I could pitch at you. But I can't find that Brandon Bishop dork anyway. He's probably eating himself to a coma right now. Why is this camera just rolling anyways? Wait a minute. That's a nice camera. How do you work this thing? Come here. Coming home with Daddy, yeah.
So there are some of the shows coming to ASY TV, and I'm excited because it's our lineup. We have like nearly 40 shows. I'll say 32 original ones and about 15 classic ones. And we're about to have a show featuring the dog. That's what he's saying right now.
Right.
He's like, I want a dog show where it's me chewing bones, me eating milk bones and chasing ropes and chasing bunny rabbits and things like that, licking myself and drinking water. That's what dogs do.
She's a princess for sure.
You have awesome dogs, by the way.
Thank you.
What are the dogs' names again?
Fawn.
Fawn.
And Baxter.
Baxter.
Baxter's on the couch.
It's a Baxter.
He's my old man.
He's a funny doggy. Are you excited about the new lineup coming this year?
She's like, yes.
I am too. We should do a dog show. I used to have a show for my cat called Mercy Meow TV.
She's been a dog
Where
mom
it was basically, there was an aquarium episode.
nice.
There was like a squirrel episode.
Nice.
There was a day at the park with geese. There was a laser dot episode.
If you got dog TV, for sure, it'd be awesome.
Well, you have to come up with some ideas. So.
All right. Well, sounds good. I'll do that.
So now, before we go any further, it's time for another commercial. Yes! Enjoy and subscribe to the damn network already. Sick of telling you.
ASY TV is back. Hundreds of hours of all original and classic TV and movies, commercial free, and now available in millions of homes worldwide. Streaming all day, every day on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and at ASYTV.com. ASY TV brings you all original series like Good Brother with the Big LG and Family, The UFO Show with Amy Duma, Go There, Eat That, New York Ham, Wrestling with Ghost, Best Day Ever, A Call to Adventure, Lost in America, The Chateau, Evilise, Sparkle Nation, That Vegas Show, Puppet, The Psycho Dwarf, Father, Son, and the Spooky Ghost, The Drink, and new episodes and new shows released all the time. You've got Netflix, you've got Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Disney Plus, and all the rest. Now add ASY TV. Subscribe today on your streaming device or at ASYTV.com. Use this code when subscribing and support the shows that you want to see.
I think we're getting there. We're getting there. It looks good.
We're getting there.
We are getting there.
I just have to do
I look drastically different than I did when I walked in.
I have to do some finishing details.
Okay.
To make sure everything looks good.
Can we do something about this double chin right here?
I think we need to do something about my love
Should I
handles.
grow like the big? Should I grow like the big beard thing? Is
You
that
look
what I
good
should
with
do?
the beard.
I can't. I don't grow good beards. First,
No?
it's total Santa
But
Claus.
I like this. I've always seen you with that.
That's my chin strap. That separates
I like
the chins. That's what that's for. I mean,
So we know which one is which.
yeah, exactly. If I shave this, it's Bullfrog City. It's not okay. It's not okay.
I like beards.
But
I'm a barber, so you know.
I don't like mustaches when they're like in my mouth. I don't know. I don't know how people deal with that stuff. Anyways, we're gonna end this episode here pretty soon, and maybe we'll do a little before and after model shot or something. I'm not doing that. But I do want to tell you one thing. One thing that we are doing in February. It's called Free Brewery. Can you say that?
Free brewery.
Free Brewery for ASY TV. We are gonna do something on our YouTube page where we give away. How many days are in February this year?
I think is it a leap year? I'm not sure.
No, it's no leap year. There's a 1 in the date, so it's 28 days.
28 days. Yep.
28 days. You can either go to rehab or you could stay at home, get on YouTube, get on your phone, on TV, however you watch YouTube. And what are we gonna do, Robin? What are we gonna do? Guess what we're gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna give away one free episode of our premiere content every single day of February. Different shows, our top tier stuff.
There you go.
free for you to see what we do here on ASY TV, to see what we're all about, and to coerce
You're good. Coerce
you into being a family member. And how do you become a family member with ASY TV?
How?
You subscribe.
Oh.
It's only $5 a month, people. 17 cents a day. Less than that cup of coffee you got at Starbucks this morning. Less than that delicious breakfast burrito I've been thinking about all day. 17 cents a day, people. You've got Netflix, you've got Hulu, you've got Amazon Prime, you've got HBO Max, you've got WWE Network, where they got the Peacock, they got Amazon, Discovery Plus is now a thing.
TV.
They got all of this stuff, dudes and dudettes. Now it's time to add ASY TV. You've got the rest.
Do it.
I'm not gonna say we're the best,
Do it.
but we're very, very good, and we're another option for your televised entertainment. Is my yelling upsetting your dogs? Is
No,
that why they're-
no. She's on watch all the time.
Oh, okay.
I closed that, so she's mad.
Oh,
so she
poor
can't
puppy.
bark.
Well, that's it. There's hair all over my phone now.
Wait till you
That
see
is
behind
all
you.
that I had. That is all that I had.
You
Should I
guys get a video of this hair behind you when we're done.
Oh, you gonna give me a handful of it?
You want to see?
Yeah, there we go. Oh my god.
This is just not even a quarter of it.
What? And that came off my back. That's disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
Should I have donated this or something?
Not long enough.
This is really pretty hair.
It is pretty hair.
Wow. All right, so thank you for watching. We appreciate it, and we will see you next month on The Last 30. I'm Brandon Bishop. This is Robin, and that is another whole Brandon worth of hair on the ground. So
We're gonna clone ya.
see you next time.